One of the things I love about your story is that for everything you've been through, from land seizure to torture, it doesn't strike me that you describe yourself or even view yourself as a victim, really. And I do think that this is one of these deep fissures, even in the future of the conservative movement in the US, is has there been similar injustice to groups that have otherwise been, uh, in some ways victimized? There's different groups that have been victimized in different points in American history. But is the right response now to see yourself as a victim with a competing claim on that hierarchy of victimhood, or is it to really move past that altogether? It's certainly the latter approach that I'm rooting for in the United States of America. And I think the conversation with you has been fascinating because you demonstrate that example of having gone through even far worse than what many in the United States have gone through. Rural industrial communities that have been left behind. Yes, it's been wrong in the United States of America. But the right answer is not to see ourselves or oneself as a victim, but instead to ask how we restore that country where every person, regardless of their background, is given that opportunity to realize the maximum of their God-given potential. That's true liberty. And to sit under your fig tree without fear of violence or seizure. And you know what? I think that it will require eternal vigilance for us to get there here, as in Zimbabwe.
Absolutely. And I think, victimhood is a very dangerous state of mind. I've seen it obviously in certain instances amongst people, and the only person that suffers as a result of that mindset of victimhood at the end of the day is the person who thinks that they are a victim.
Right.
Each has got God-given gifts. Each of us has got God-given potential. We need to be able to unlock those gifts and unlock that potential in order that everyone can be able to serve their country, to serve their family, to serve their community, to be there as forces for good. And as soon as you sort of go into this victimhood state of mind, you kind of go into a beggar mentality, and that doesn't help anyone at all. It's a very dangerous place to be for a community, for a person, for a family, to be out there with a begging bowl, because you're never able to realize the potential. You're never able to get to have the dignity really of being able to thrive by your own hard work and using the gifts that God gave you. So, yeah,
I
we,
think you
we
embody that better than anybody. Hardship is inevitable. Victimhood is a choice. And I think that that is something that we would do as well to remember today as ever I could remember in my life.